Hello, welcome to another episode of Get Rich and Fit Tryin. So after a couple trials and errors, we finally got everything right. So now we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. Hey, good morning, my neighbors. Welcome to another episode of I almost said BYTTT. Get Rich and Fit Tryin. So we got a whole lot to cover. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. Oh, what happened to my audio? It seems like y'all low in my ear. And let me see. Test speaker and microphone. No, not that crap. Audio settings. Output. There we go. That should raise y'all up. All right, now I can hear y'all. All right. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's see NQ. Let's get that 15-minute up. Let's get our opening range cracking. Nah, patience, Javi, patience. You know that elusive thing like a four-leaf quarter, clover. I said quarter, four-leaf. You can tell it's early. It's early in the morning, folks. It's early in the morning. Man. Okay. All right. So it's trying to make its way up there, but to be honest, I would say let me show y'all the daily. The way the daily looks, daily is down, but what I always notice is when it does something just like this, where it penetrates a new high, that means they got past this level right here. They want more. They want much more. So they're going back down to go see if they can find some friends that will support that idea. So that right there, they want more. Like we wicked it. Now, can it turn into a higher high double top? Yes, absolutely. But generally speaking, they might be looking for some more. Give me some more. All right, let me get out of that. Let me get out of that. Let me get my chart up because we're about to get ready to possibly take ourselves a trade. All right, there goes my main one up there. Oh, the Z scaler. Let me look at these alerts. For those that are investing and all that, I'm gonna probably start saying these stuff or whatever. Z scaler looks like it's setting up something for a buy, and then this one is AVGO. I haven't seen AVGO in a little bit, and it's been running, and it's setting up something for a buy too. So I'm real curious on those charts. Let me go ahead and take a peek. What time is it? Okay, we can take a quick peek. AVGO. I just put the wrong dog on the ticker. AVGO. 1 day. Okay. I don't like the stochastic too much. Let me see if there's something on a higher time frame that makes sense. Weekly is just opened up and they pinned it to the roof so it could keep on going if it wants to. Oh, that's what they caught. I don't know if y'all ever pay attention to that. If you ever see the MACD look like it's going to do one of those cross downs and it just fakes the cross down and then sweeps up, that's usually your divergences on some of the lower time frame. Look at that, bang, bang, bang. That thing's been gone ever since. So it could be something on the monthly that they're looking for. Maybe get some higher highs, but it can put in a monthly bearish divergence, and that can be very violent. So this one's cool. And what was the other one? I said Zscaler in that cybersecurity space. It's taking so long to load. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I like that, where the stochastic is. It's in that bottom part. Looks like the sell-off is here. If this thing builds a base, we could be talking about something like this. All right, let me go get my Robinhood. Don't risk more than 1% of your portfolio so you can get 100 shots at something. That's how I see it. It's called risk management. Keyword on management. I hear you. I hear you, Javi. I hear you. For the whole house? Not even part of the house, just the whole house? Yeah, that is true. No, can't take the championship belts, nothing. So let me go ahead. AV and GO. There's one, and then the other one was ZS. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back over to NQ. All right, so what do we have so far? Let's see that 15-minute. All right, they still trying to push it down. Again, I'll hold reservations on that. I don't think they're going to be able to do so. And yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the other Robinhood. All right. Maybe later. All right, cool. So we good to go on Zscaler. Let's go ahead and keep that party going. I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, but that's what I tried to do. It won't do. So I can't do fractionals on. So, you know, I've been testing and breaking that Robinhood legend. I would just want to see what it can do, what it can't do. So one of the issues that I had was trailing using the screen. It kind of gave me a little bit of issue. Like it's ready, but it's just not all the way ready for prime time. And then I was just trying to do a fractional buy because this was one of my smaller accounts, and they would not let that happen. Like I had to go to the regular Robinhood app for that. So that's another thing that's missing. So lots of fun trying to find all its flaws. Robinhood, if you're paying attention to this, listen, I'm just saying, put everything on it like hot sauce. All the capabilities. All right. Still looks like a doji for the 15 minute. We got 3 minutes left here on this opening range breakout. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. I kind of got wrapped up on that. All right, no one's typing in, so it's all good. If you want to go ahead, y'all can go ahead and open the chat and just chat with me. And if you're watching this on replay, you can just go ahead and drop a comment if you see anything that you want to know. Links are down below. Like, subscribe, and the bell. All right, what we got? So part of me is thinking this downtrend is serious, right? Because this is a 15-minute chart, so whatever happened here is, mark that, whatever is happening here is continuing with here, right? So if that's the case, then that means our uptrend is being pressured. And since we made the uptrend, you know what, let me squeeze this chart all the way over and try to make this uptrend. You know what, I got this locked. Now we're going to leave that alone because that's from the daily. So there might be something in this uptrend that they're looking for, and it could be back here in this pivot or this pivot, which is, I don't know if you remember yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, day before yesterday. We was talking about this order block. We kept playing in it. I was like, we're going to climb out of it. That was that massive move. On that one, I did an eval and put like about 3K, 4K just on that move back up. I want to say it was the 2 o'clock one. So I was in this one, not that one. That was earnings report. So this is a very strong order block, and I think that some people are still bullish. And now that this is above that order block, it makes me think that they want to test here. I would love a 232 test next week, and then that's going to be the one that's going to give us a solid bounce. So really, really, really important order block right around that 225, 23, 225. But do you have the patience to wait for it to get down there? You know what, Javi, I gotta give you props because that is the most honest thing that you can say, right? Hell no, nah. It's true. You're saying that as a scalper, you know, I gotta hold on. You know what? Anytime I go scalper, then I'm coming with the fire. So I'm gonna wear the heat hat, you know, that scalper mode. And then when I feel like I'm gonna cool my ass down, I'm gonna do the Dolphins hat where. That waits for the swing trade. If I put my scalper hat on, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Damn that patience. I was about to say something else that YouTube don't like. Damn the patience. I don't want that. But if that opportunity shows itself, I want to have a conversation with Swinger Jeff that's over there in the background. And he's probably going to be like, hey, Jeff, you know, that's that order block I was telling you about. All right, 4 seconds, and we locked in with a 15-minute doji. That's the one that won. That's what we did, and that's what they're expecting. All right, so that said, I think the bears that were on overnight are going to panic a little bit. Let's get down here. I got so many charts open. Where are you? Final. There goes my final report right there. Let's go over here and get myself ready. All right, hold on. Let me switch my screen so I can go ahead and flip my accounts around. Which one am I working on? Okay, I'm working on you. This one's almost done, so let's see if I can get the 2K on this one right now. Minimize, and let's go to the solo screen. All right. So it looking like a this, and we might be breaking out of here. If we break above this pivot, this thing is gonna fly. That means bears get out of the way. You have no business being here. I almost want to do a light leverage right now. You know what? We are going to do a light leverage now. I'm paying a little bit more of a premium, but I'm okay with that. Let's see if this holds. I'm willing to risk probably like $100 or something like that, and see if we can get past this opening range. What I would probably do is put in, let's do a 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I know, Javi, we haven't We haven't had this discussion. But then this would be my 2. And this would be my 3. And then insanity. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do something insane for fun. Because if this thing spikes right through it, we should be good to go. Something like that. But if I show that I'm losing $100, I am getting rid of all of this whole entire idea. It's completely gone out the window. Not doing it. It's called risk management, Javi. He's like, I hear some words, and then after that, I just hear the word management. Exactly, it's like saying. Yep. I was. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Scared money don't make no money. You say you got out? Why did you get out early? Why did you get out? But I kind of gave you the ideology of what I was expecting. Ah, now this is where things gonna get real fun. So part of me is still saying I would do a red $100 if anything, but part of me is like it came here on time, so I'm like, should I just go ahead and focus on it and maybe I'll be okay? But all the bears can step into here, like very violent because I'm in my scale in mode. So I might be risking $400 at this point to see if I can get the rest. Let's open it up. Let's open it up, right? Right, Javi? Fair enough. Fair enough. What I was supposed to do, because I was trying to, it's too late. Damn it. I did it twice. So I was like, okay, let me get my options set up because I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and get in with my $100 one too. And I was a little late to the party on it. So I was like, you know what, I'm kind of messing that up. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and trail this, right? So let me go ahead and put this in there. Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare. So our 5 minutes is going to close above. That's what I was looking for. So some people are going to probably pile in here. And what I want to do is lock in like 400, but it's all the way up there. So I might have to stick with one. Oh, no. Not now. Oh, and of course I'm messing up the password. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm still okay. I'm still okay. Oh, this thing. I was just about to put the stop loss in. Oh, look at that. Oh, that disrespect. It needs to bounce. And if it don't bounce, then... Oh, I might be good. I might be good. This right here is the fist fight. This is, when traders are like, oh my God, why is this so chippy? Well, I was already in from down here. Of course, I scaled in and my entry is all the way over here. But why is it so chippy? It's because you're getting in after the move. That's why this green candle, it looks good and tempting for you to get in. Be like, oh, it's a green candle. I can anticipate there's going to be another green candle. And then I don't know where you're like, why is it so choppy? Because guess what? They're trying to readjust for all the people that's trying to pile in being late to the party. But if they just left it alone, chances are we would have just flew right through because they got to find buyers for sellers and sellers for buyers, and your stop loss is now the stop loss for sellers, and yeah, you get where the story's going. All right, so I'm gonna lock in like $400. Oh, actually, not even gonna lock in 400. I forgot. It just picked up my other three. Whew. Come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on. And I'm going to put my sell order right here and protect. Oh, I did not do the whole thing. I only did 5. Oh, I did 6. Okay, at least I locked in. So that gave me, let's see, that added $1,000. All right, we're almost there. I sometimes it's just leave it for 5 minutes. Sometimes just leave it for a full 5 minutes, Jeff. Just stop messing with it. But my mind's like, you gotta put your stop loss into profit. Let me close this chart of the trade out because I'm not gonna carry no 6 contracts there. But we have penetrated and disrespected one of the pivots on this downtrend, which is what I was aiming for. I am happy with the 1,000, and we will see if we can add some more along the way. Oh my God, mother sucker! I'm so bad that these things just decided to go ahead and log me. I think that's what's added to my paranoia at the same time. Is because my freaking account logs me off because it timed out. You know, I'm always freaking trading. Let me switch my screen. Let's come back. Let's go to it. This one here. Put it side by side. I should never put on this damn scalper's hat. Cause I was gonna swing it as far as I can. Damn it! I know it's gonna keep going. I know it's gonna keep going. If you're in it, congratulations. Enjoy your W. But sometimes you can't just get out of your own way. Now, again, psychological. I'm aiming for levels because of what I see in the candles. Sometimes I do that so much that I don't even see the level. I know why it reacted the way it did, and I know me putting my stop loss into profit was not the smartest thing because we're going into psychological 23,400. But that's hindsight, right? If I saw that earlier, I probably would have followed my rule for the 5 minute because this is what we're standing on. We're standing on the shoulders of giants. Remember what I tell you all the time, right? So now we're talking about fair value gap that's bullish right here that we just put in. So you got to ask yourself, everybody that entered here, which is also part of how I entered, was inside of here. It's part of that fair value gap. Are those people still in their trade? And if they are, guess what they're doing? They're holding for another level. What level are they looking for? So let's go ahead and see if we can find a level. Let's go to a 45-minute. Okay, 45-minute fair value gap fill. So this could be a target for those that trade the 45-minute. Let's go over to the 2-hour. 2-hour already got their job. That's probably why we had the massive reject because they filled the rest of the fair value gap here. But if anyone's going to go ahead and go further, that means this 2-hour morning star is under pressure, right? So if that's the case, then that means we can target this fair value gap, which is bearish. So again, it's just all about the targets of what you're aiming for, whether it's what you're looking for. Doesn't it sound like I just know everything that I know? I'm over here like, why didn't I just hold on to my trade? I'll feel better if it just pulls all the way back, but I know some people are in here, so enjoy the trade. Enjoy the trade. I'm wrecking my brain right now on all of this movement. Mert is in here. Is Mert here? We gotta have a pullback. Let's see. Oh, it's Lee. Lee, please tell me you got a piece of that on QQQ or the video or something. Please, I'm living by curious. Good. At least it's still going. Look at that. Ah! It just made another high. It just made another damn high. Look at that. So my other entry was inside of this area here for the 6 contracts, right? And that would have leveraged me with 12. I probably would have cleared 2,000 as soon as we touched this fair value gap. So I'm just literally watching. I got my Michael Jackson popcorn just chewing while I'm watching Thriller. Oh, man. But you know what? I can finally use this. So where was our entry? Our entry was right inside of this area. Let me shrink that down. Come on, let me shrink it down. Come on. You gotta love technology. All right, there we go. Let's grab it. So our entry was right inside of here. Let me actually, I got to zoom the screen. That's probably what's going to help this a little bit better. I want to take a nice little snapshot of that. All right. Let's talk about it. And right there, how I want to do this. One shot, one kill. Right there. That 5-minute candle. That 5-minute candle told the whole story. So the beauty behind that, let me grab that snapshot. Where's my snippet tool? My snippet tool, snippet, there we go. You got the snippet. Oh, what a rejection. Oh man, that's the rejection. The bears are still kind of hanging out. All right, let me go ahead and turn this. Let me turn the one shot, one kill off. So I'm trying to motivate us to get into that mode of one shot, one kill. Shout out to Neo. He's the one that's been telling me for years, just all you need is one trade. Part of that I wish he explained, and maybe that's why it took me a while to kind of understand how I wanted to say this. Part of me is saying in my head, like, he should have said it to me like, it's one shot, one kill. It allows you to focus and concentrate on what you see in front of you. Because you already know from all the mindset classes we always talk about, I'd be like, when we're inside of a trade, we're an idiot. When we're outside of trade, we're the smartest people in the world. Because we can see everything in its most purest form and its purest objectivity, right? So we got a nice little combination of putting pressure on bears, grabbing liquidity, with the fact that we was coming into an opening range breakout as everybody built their position inside of here. Don't try to be in this chop. There are some very seasoned traders that can do that into here. But when we finally got into here, capitulation was poured in. They started realizing there's no way we're going lower. And those that were in as far back as yesterday around midnight, all the way to some that had a London session, and right before the early New York session, they're all decided like, damn, I still can't get down here. This is a big old block right here. And they're the ones that's cashing out their profits on their take profits, turn into sellers here. And then right here, you got some of the previous sellers, they probably given up. And one of the late ones to get out, they're probably in the mix of that. And we get to enjoy reap the benefits of their liquidity of getting out of their position. Can it lead all the way up into here? Yeah, I think so. There's a fair value gap up here. But because we made a 2-hour evening start and we're about to go into a new 2-hour candle, I think this is people shaving off their position, knowing we're going to take out this fair value gap. I will not be surprised that we make some new highs today. I will not be surprised. So bear with it, fight with it. I'm going to be on here for like another 30 minutes or so. But for you over on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. So this nice little preview, we gave y'all a full announcement of everything that we do on Get Rich and Fit Tryin. But this is supposed to be a 15-minute show going forward. That way you can get an idea of how the market moves. We might spill it over to 30 minutes, but I got to go talk to the rest of my folks. So I bid you fine farewell. Have a great day.